Alright TM Nation, these are the Neobuds Pro 2 True Wireless Earbuds, and it's hard to believe that I did my video on the first generation of these over 2 years ago. Now these are Edifier's flagship earbuds, so of course I was happy to get my hands on a pair, and throughout this video we will talk about the features, the specs, the performance, and all that good stuff. But for the highlights, these are compatible with the Edifier Connect app to customize your sound and other functions to include built-in spatial audio. They are compatible with LDAC, LDHC, SBC, and AAC codecs, so no matter what type of device you pair them with, you will be able to get good quality sound. They feature 4 beamforming mics in each earbud for clear voice calls, several different active noise cancellation and transparency modes, and very impressive sound quality too. In short, the Neobuds Pro 2 earbuds bring a lot to the table and are aimed at more serious users who want a lot of control over their sound, but there are some drawbacks about these that you should know about before making a purchase. Starting with the unboxing, you get a premium feel from the beginning that reminds you that these are a flagship pair of earbuds. Inside you'll get your user manual and other documentation, a small travel bag, a USB Type-C cable to charge the case up, different sized ear tips so you can swap them out if you need to, and of course you'll get the case along with the earbuds. Starting with the design of the case, it is a little different than what you get with the first generation of these earbuds. This time around, I'd say it looks a little more refined. You still do have the pulsing LED strip in the front that you can change the color of inside of the app, and the USB Type-C charging port is in the back. It does feel sturdy in the hands and it should fit in a normal sized pocket without bulging out too much, but it doesn't feature wireless charging, which is a bummer. With it, you can get up to 16.5 hours of use with the earbuds, which is okay, but if you turn ANC on, that number will drop to around 12. And on a single charge with the earbuds, you can get up to 5.5 hours without ANC, but if you choose to use ANC pretty much the whole time, that number is gonna drop significantly to around 4, which I'd say is on the low end in comparison to other mid to higher level true wireless ANC earbuds. And moving on and taking a look at the earbuds, they do have the stems coming down as you can see, and this typically is not my go-to design, but the stems with these are pretty much the perfect size to make putting the earbuds in and taking them out of my ears easy to do without having to fidget around with them too much. Now I certainly would not classify these as mini earbuds as they do take up quite a bit of space in my ears, but they have never felt overly large or heavy while I was wearing them. I have worn them for 2 to 3 hour listening sessions without any ear fatigue or discomfort. For exercise, they did slide around on me a bit once the sweat started flowing, just because they don't have any ear hooks or wings, but it really wasn't as bad as I expected. I did have to reposition them a few times during my 30-minute jump rope session, but they never completely fell out of my ears like I have gotten with some other earbuds with this design. The IP54 water resistance rating also kept them from malfunctioning on me while they were wet, so if that's a concern for you, heavy sweat won't damage them. These do use touch controls, which have been really accurate for me so far, and you do get full playback controls with them as well, which will allow you to track forward, track back, adjust your volume, summon your voice assistant, and control your calls too. You also have the ability to customize your controls inside of the app so that you can make the taps align with what makes you comfortable. Besides customizing your playback controls inside of the app, these probably have the most customization options I've seen lately in a pair of earbuds. You can update the firmware when applicable, select from pre-built EQs and create your own, access the user manual on the go, select from several different ANC and transparency mode settings, access the in-ear detection settings, select the LED light color on the case, activate or deactivate the low latency gaming mode, access a library of soothing sounds if you'd like, find your earbuds, and even set the tap sensitivity on the earbuds if you find that they're too sensitive and you're executing controls accidentally. So like I said guys, you can do a bunch inside of the app with these earbuds to pretty much make the experience tailored to what you want, which is nice. For the call quality, as I mentioned earlier, these do have beamforming mics that are supposed to help focus on your speech while rejecting some of the noise going on around you. I did take a couple of samples just so that you guys can judge for yourselves. Let's check them out. Alright guys, so right now I have the earbuds paired to my iPhone 13 mini, and as you can see, the audio that you're hearing is coming directly from the microphones on them. Now the room right now is relatively quiet, but in just a moment I am going to do the background noise test just so you guys have a pretty good idea of how well these can focus on your speech while rejecting some of your ambient noise. Give me a minute. Alright, so I'll go ahead and start talking again. So again, this part of the test is aimed at seeing how well the microphones on these earbuds can focus on my speech while rejecting some of my ambient noise. For the Bluetooth connection, these use 5.3 and they also do support dual connect, so you can use one earbud and leave the other in the case if you want to, and I haven't had any issues with any noticeable latency watching YouTube videos or Amazon Prime movies on my Galaxy Z Fold 4 or my iPhone 15 Pro. But if you need a near instant response for mobile gaming, as I touched on earlier, you can simply toggle on the low latency mode and you'll be good to go. I did play Call of Duty Mobile using these and there was no audio visual delay, so I would say that the low latency mode with these is competitive. Now the ANC with the Pro 2s did impress me, although I didn't see a night and day difference from what I get with these and what I get with the first generation earbuds, which were pretty solid in this department. Walking outside with the Pro 2s, I would say that they probably reduced about 65 to 70% of the noise that was going on around me to a level that it was barely audible. But I was still able to hear things such as louder vehicles passing by me, screams and yelling, and the landscapers mowing the lawns. There is a wind reduction mode, but I really couldn't tell a difference between this and the normal ANC modes, as they both did seem to let in a little bit more wind noise than I expected. But normal sounds such as HVAC around my house, the shower running, and lower to medium levels of talking are filtered out relatively well. The different transparency modes also did perform well during my testing, and I do like the fact that you have the ability to key in on different types of sounds or have your general transparency if you want to. The sound that I got also did not sound robotic or simulated like what I get with some other earbuds, and I'd say that it allowed me to hear what was going on around me within about a 4 to 5 foot radius. Now for the sound quality, guys, I did go ahead and create my own custom EQ with these, and all I can say is that the sound signature is buttery smooth. I did tune mine to be heavier on the highs, I tweaked the mids a bit, and I brought the bass up too to give me the sound signature that I'm looking for the types of music that I listen to, which are R&B and hip hop. With them tuned this way, the detail is really good. I can hear background instruments and vocals that are lost with other respectable earbuds, and the bass is impressive too. Now I do want to say that the bass that I get with these earbuds is on the more refined side and not the deep rattling bass that some bass heads may be looking for, but I found it to be very clean overall, and I never felt like these were lacking in that department, but it certainly is not over the top. I also want to mention that if you like to listen to your music extra loud, these may not be the absolute best choice for you, because although they do get more than loud enough for my personal liking, if you're somebody that needs that extra level of output for exercise or motivation to get through a workout, these may not be able to get to that volume level for you. But like I said, for everyday use, they've been fine for me so far, and I never felt like the output was inadequate. I do also want to say that the spatial audio with these does work well, and it seems to be relatively accurate, but when you do turn spatial audio on, there is a significant drop in the amount of output that you get in terms of volume. So touching on the total package that you get with the Neobuds Pro 2 earbuds, they do come in at $129.99, and as you've seen throughout this video, they do pack a lot of features for that price. No, they don't have excellent battery life, wireless charging with the case, top tier ANC or transparency performance, but the sound quality is very good. You get all of the functions inside of the companion app, access to the higher definition codecs, and built-in spatial audio. I'd say that if you're looking for a solid all-around pair of earbuds that you can use for pretty much anything, whether it be exercise, mobile gaming, public transit, or just simply everyday casual use, these are a good pick, which I believe are just below being a top tier pair of earbuds. But just keep in mind, if you want top tier performance and all of the features under the sun, you are gonna have to pay significantly more. Before you get on out of here, if you rock with the channel and your boy Tech Mo, hit that subscribe button and knock that notification bell out so you won't miss any of my uploads. Welcome to TM Nation. Peace.